So allowing the sound of that bell just to bring us into our awareness of what's going on now. So it's helpful just to take stock of what might be going on around us with noises or distractions. So we're just allowing our environment to be as it is. And we can bring our attention to our posture. It's just the position of our body. And the main thing is to feel comfortable as we're sat here. So we're not forcing ourselves into an unnatural position. Just finding a position that's comfortable for us, and if we need to adjust it at all and move, then do so as frequently as you need to, but try and be mindful of the movements that are taking place. Some people find it helpful just to lift the back of the head and allow the spine to grow out of our seat. And we can set an intention for this practice as to really just experience what it's like to have this mind, this distracting mind. And also looking at our motivation, why we're here today practicing. And that'll be different for each one of us. There may be layers to it. And if nothing's coming up, that's fine as well. We can start to bring our attention to our breathing. And we can focus on one particular part of the body as we breathe. So we narrow our attention like a torchlight onto the area in our body where we feel the breath the most. So maybe it's the nose or the throat. Maybe the chest or the back or the belly. Maybe it's a feeling of the whole body breathing. So we're not concerned about the quality of the breath. We're just getting to know it. What's its presence? So we do our best, we make this commitment to focus or direct our attention towards our breath, wherever we feel it in the body. And we do so with a sort of curiosity about how the breath is. Maybe ask ourselves the question, what is it like to breathe? And then of course it doesn't take long before that mind surges up with all its thinking and thoughts. And we will find ourselves somewhere down the stream, having just realised that yet again we've been distracted or thinking. So we can just hop off onto the riverbank again and just start to watch this, well, at this stage, our breath. And as we commit to focusing on the breath, we realise as we become distracted that this is very automatic. That quite often the only time we notice that we're thinking is once we've already been thinking something for a little while. So as this is automatic, it's nobody's fault. Doesn't make us bad meditators. We just notice whenever we can that the distraction has occurred and we bring our attention back to rest on the breath. And we can start to deepen that breath slightly if it's comfortable to do so, just to feel that breath deepen slightly if it wants to. And we can bring an even flow to the breath as well. So we begin to make the inhale and the exhale a similar length. Nice light but deep breath. Watching the air come in and then watching it leave the body. Encouraging this rhythm of evenness. And we can use counting to help us if that suits you. You may count to a 3 or 4 or 5 on the inhale. And then see if we can match that on the exhale as well. Or maybe a phrase. Something like I'm breathing in and I know that this is my in-breath. And I'm breathing out and I know that this is my out-breath. This helps us just to give the mind something simple to focus on. Helps us to balance our nervous system with this even flow of breathing. And we're starting just to encourage the mind just to settle down as best we can in this moment. There's no force. Just gently refocusing on the breath whenever we know that we're distracted. And focusing on that even flow of in and out breath. And sometimes it feels like we've not even come near settling. The mind's been busy the whole time. So just remembering that at any point we can start. In fact, we're encouraged to start again with every new breath. So we can let go of the counting and the phrases. And become more attuned to the sensation of breathing. And particularly how it feels to exhale. So seeing if we can drop out of the mind and into the body and just notice what it feels like as that air falls away. Coming into the body directly. So just focusing on what it feels like to let go of the breath. Maybe that's accompanied by some relaxation of the shoulders. Maybe a sinking into our seat. A feeling of landing in this space. Helps us to connect with our body a little bit more so we can start to explore what sensations are available. So we're still subtly aware of the breath and breathing. but the torchlight is now focusing on the body. And we can start just to do a short body scan as we start around the area of the feet. And just examine or explore what sensations are available around the area of the feet. If there is any at all. If there's not, then just noticing that there's no sensation. And we all have these blank spots at different parts of our body, so that's totally normal. Maybe there's a tingling in the feet, or maybe we can just feel the contact of our feet on the floor or our socks or shoes. And passing up from the feet through the ankles into the lower legs. If there's any sensation at all there. Sometimes it's helpful to drop out of the mind here and just feel the body from within. Noticing what sensations are available directly through the sense of feeling or sensation. Maybe there's another body part which is crying out for attention with some aching or tenderness. So just noticing that body part as well. And bringing our attention back to the lower legs as we move through the knees into the thighs. And into the hips or the seat area. And just noticing if there's any sensations available there, maybe some sensations of sitting on the floor or couch or wherever we're sat. Can we feel our clothes against our body? Is there anything going on inside the body? Noticing temperature, pressure. And letting go of the hips area and slowly moving up into the area of the belly. Sometimes a little bit of a storehouse for nerves. Maybe movement from digestion or hunger. Allowing the torchlight of attention to pass up into the chest and back area. And noticing if the mind wants to move around or jump about. Maybe some familiar behaviours of the mind. Does it start asking questions or any form of commentary? So we can just consider whatever isn't sensation at the moment is just part of that distraction. It's just part of that mind's pattern of grasping at thoughts, clinging to and sticking to thinking. And this is totally normal. And letting go of the chest and back, feeling the arms and particularly the hands. What sensations are available in the fingers? Maybe some tingling or vibration or numbness. Maybe coldness or warmth. And then letting go of the arms and hands and coming to the head and the face. Seeing if we can feel that from the inside. Lots of interesting sensations around the eyes, nose and lips. Maybe there's some headache or discomfort or tension. So now we widen that torch beam now. We're not focusing on anything in particular. We're just going to bring in the body as a whole. So we kind of expand our awareness to include our whole body. In the best way that we can. And we expand our awareness again to include the space around us. Picking up on any sounds. And if the mind is resisting, or feels like it's doing it wrong or not getting it, just recognizing that as those, well, not just another one of those thoughts that pop up. And we can rest our attention back in our body or to the space around us. And here is where we can just rest. So we're not trying to get anywhere, we're not trying to bring about any particular experience. Just taking a back seat and allowing our experience to unfold. So in this way, whatever happens is actually part of the practice. There's no noise, no sensation, no thought, no feeling, which isn't welcome. And we may notice that mind takes over occasionally, or frequently, or constantly. And quite often there's a negative or critical connotation. Maybe we feel like we're not getting it, or we're too distracted, or we're too something or other, or not mindful enough. So whatever we notice as a thought, we just label as another distraction. And just step back into the body and into this space again. Just this open light of awareness. Remembering there's no wrong turns here. Can we notice how the mind attaches to certain thinking patterns? And as we come toward the end of this practice, just maintaining that open awareness and seeing if we can pick up any particular thoughts or feelings that arise, knowing we're coming towards the end. Maybe a sense that we're shifting modes or preparing to move. These are kind of normal responses to coming toward the close of a practice. Maybe a sense of relief. Maybe that felt like it went quickly or took a long time. Again, these are all just products of this undercurrent thought stream. I'm just letting go of any intention or focus or any attempt to practice or do anything. And allowing the sound of the bell just to signal the end of the practice.